How do I even set up? Because it feels like so much time between each stream that I can't remember how to stream when I stream. You feel me? Oh my god, Ben Jarrett's here already. Oh my god. Soup. Am I even on the right episode number? Because I titled the stream episode 8, and I think this is episode 8 now, but I don't know. It's 4 o'clock in the afternoon where I am, and I'm still tired. I don't know how to brain. How do I brain? What is life? So how's everyone doing, by the way? Because I'm tired, and I suppose I have no excuse, because we have an Australian in the audience, and it's like 1 AM where you are, if I remember Twitter correctly, maybe? Well, in any case, I suppose I should at least get the team on screen, because... Also, I don't know how loud the game is going to be, because I still have OBS set for, my setup hasn't changed since last week's bonus stream, so I don't know if that's necessarily compatible with the Game Boy Advance, and... Yes, Jamie, we have an Irish in the audience as well. If this is too loud, let me know. Because to me it doesn't sound that loud, but that's because I got my headphones turned way down, so... Is this too loud? Is this too quiet? Can I be heard? Can the game be heard? You know, my usual qualms. I suppose I should clarify for the sake of anyone who cares, and not very many... Oh! Yuri, you're here as well! I should clarify, I suppose. This stream is 2 days late, and also at a weird time, because I've been busy, and this is kind of the only time I can really slot this stream in. I mean, I could do it later today as well, but I'm doing it now because more people want me to do it now. So, 4 o'clock instead of the usual 10:30. Next... Okay, well, I'll turn the game up a bit then, if that works for you. 10%. How about that? Is that better, Jamie? Can you hear me all the way over there in Ireland? Yeah, next week's stream will be at the usual time of 10:30 PM on Wednesday. But I suppose I should clarify now. I don't suppose many of you particularly care, but I plan on taking next week off as far as videos go, because, like, I'm going to do the Wednesday stream. And yeah, I ended up doing it earlier because people on Twitter wanted me to do it earlier, so here we are. Yeah, I'm taking next week off for videos so that I can batch record, because my next, like, the next 2 gameplay series on my channel are going to be versuses, and I need to record those ahead of time. I've already recorded 3 episodes of one of the versuses, and I need to record the other one, and so I'm taking a week off, but there will still be a stream, and also I need to focus on the YSC, because we have 32 songs, I think, and I need to deal with those, so... Like, next week I'm going to be not doing videos and focusing on the YSC and also streaming. Anyway, hello Anton. Your name always trips me up because... Schüssler, like, that reminds me of the German word for key, which, as I recall, is Schüssel, but you're Danish, so... Is there even a U with an umlaut in Danish? Because I didn't think there was. So, once again, is the game audio good level-wise? Because, Anyway, I should probably sell some stuff, because... The rock-type moves, I shall hold on to that. I wasn't going to, but now I think maybe I should. In the last episode stream thing, which I literally just watched... Okay, so, last week I had my ass handed to me by Flannery, and there were deaths, and I decided to completely mess with the rules. Now, okay, I'll put it up to 12? 13%. Is that better? So yeah, as of last week's stream, I've decided to adjust the rules slightly so that if I heal, like, if I revive a Pokemon that faints before the end of a battle, then it doesn't count as dead. And also, we did a ritual sacrifice of Surhat in the last episode so that I could keep Petra Seed. So that was a thing that happened. And is there anything else here that I can sell? Probably not. While I'm here, I just want to have a quick look at my TMs, just in case. Not seeing anything particularly good at the moment. Now... Oh wait, no, I need to buy some shit because I kind of want to have some good healing items. Super Potion, not really worth it because of where we are. Okay, well, never mind then. But yeah, this episode, we could go and take on the 5th gym, but as I recall, the 5th gym is very hard, so I'm going to prioritize, like, grinding my team up. This is going to be a slightly grindy stream, and maybe that egg will hatch in this stream as well, so just I don't want to fail. Just story of my life. But yeah, I should probably invest in Soda Pop. That took me a moment to understand there, Ben, but then I got it and I'm just like, nah, it's... thank you, Jamie. I saw your comment on it, yeah. So earlier today, I uploaded Spyro Abridged, which is like the... I hesitate to call it a best-of montage, even though that's what it says in the video thumbnail, just because, I mean, best moments is kind of subjective, but... I put the montage together on Monday, or no, Tuesday, because, yeah, I thought, oh, well, I'll watch through all of my episodes of Spyro, and then cut out the best episodes, and maybe do 3 episodes for the montage on Monday, and then another 3 on Tuesday, and then sort of slowly work through the series and put that, put that montage together. And then I ended up doing all of it in 2 days, so it was ready a long way ahead of time, and then I uploaded it, and all was well with the world. And do share, Jamie, he says with anticipation. I honestly don't know what to expect, so I'm just going to assume something about potatoes until proven otherwise. Yeah, do share, don't keep us in suspense, or suspenders, or binders full of people. And I suppose I should equip the hard stone, but I don't know if I have any rock-type users at the moment. Where are you going with this? Oh my fuck. Oh, Jamie, I would say go to bed, but it's like 4 o'clock, so... Don't know how feel or what do. Now, there was something else. Ah, yes. Gonna equip my bicycle and head back up to, Jagged Pass, because there was a load of trainers in there that we didn't fight, and I need some levels. Like, maybe I could take on the 5th gym now, but... Flannery really caught me by surprise in the last stream, so I kind of don't want to... I feel like I'm running out of revives, so... I kind of don't want to risk it. I would rather be over-leveled. And yeah, with regards to YC29, as I said, I'm going to properly get to work on it next week, because like next week I've arbitrarily decided to be my week off, so I'll focus on the YSC. It's just because like there are so many songs lined up to take part that I just looked at it and I think, oh my god, giant workload, really can't be asked. And so, I don't know, like I really want it to happen. It's just, there's so many songs and like, I don't know, I will get it done, don't worry. Well, Europe Scalaway and I will get it done. Just arbitrarily for today. Just random single day, whole day. Yeah, you could probably expect the recaps by, like, Wednesday at the latest, I think, because, yeah, there's gonna be semi-finals, and this is the first time having semi-finals in a non-special edition, and I don't know how to deal. Well, I've spoken to my reference group with regards to the YSC. And we're going with Los Angeles, I think, because that's where El King is either from or based, so... And I'll have to admit, I haven't heard most of the songs yet, and that includes Croatia. Like, I've heard Antarctica, and I've heard Moldova, and I think that's it. Oh, and I've heard America as well. But other than that, I don't think I've heard any of the songs. And, yeah, I believe it will be 2 semi-finals of 15, so... That'll be fun times. And, yeah, if I go down this way, I can fight this dude. D-O-O-D. And, yeah, I'll lead with Beret, because she kind of needs levels, sort of. And I can jump down to the side, walk back up, bounce up. Sebastian Lodi Gaga, hello to you. Hello, hi. I am Molly and Polly and Dolly, hello, hi. Oh my god, mirror match. Boop the raccoon! Yeah! Aggressively, affectionately headbutting all of the things. And you know what? Well, since a mirror armor also needs levels, double mirror match! Except sort of not really. Such is the way with the Polish folk. And I swear I have learned nothing from all of our previous streams, so something to the effect of Sebastian Michał Paweł Ludigar. Ziggy Azalea. Delightful. I'd like to think I'm making progress, but I don't think I am. I don't even know when Swablu evolves, because, like, I don't even know why I'm raising a Swablu in the first place, and she can probably hold her own at this point, but I'm going to leave the XP share on her for the moment. And actually, that's a point. I should also head back to, Slateport, I think it is, so that I can get, my fossil thing revived, so that I can use that in combat, because, as I recall, that's kind of a good Pokemon. And I haven't played Head of Delegation Simulator just yet. I might do that. I might have a stream. I might stream twice next week to make up for the fact that I'm not doing any videos, in which case I'll do that. Well, I tried. I'm sorry. And as I recall in last week's stream, I had a lot of fuck times with Baltoy. Oh, that could be taken out of context. I love how my streams are these melting pots of culture. Although that reminds me, I did once have to explain what the term melting pot meant to a German girl, and I couldn't do it. Like, I can't explain it in English, let alone in German. It's just one of those expressions that I know what it means. Not necessarily. Not necessarily Seeking 343. We'll see what... We'll see how I end up delegating moves later down the line. I've just been winging it so far. But I suppose part of me does wonder, because I've mentioned on this channel before, in 2010 I did a German exchange, and the guy that I did the exchange with, like, I made really good friends with his middle sister, because he had an older sister, a slightly younger sister, and a 2-year-old sister who turned 2 while I was there. Yeah, Mudkip's my one of preference, but Sceptile's my second favourite. I just don't like the firefighter starters. Elliot, hello as well. But yeah, so I befriended the German exchange guy's middle sister, and part of me wonders if she even knows that I do YouTube stuff now, because I didn't at the time, because that was 2010. I started YouTube in like at the end of 2013, and I just wonder, would she remember me, and can she understand me better now? I'm not saying, like she was good at English before, because every foreign country is fluent in English by age 10. That's good to hear, Seeking 343, because that's... Oh, I just understood the name. Because, yeah, quality and stuff. And Jamie, in what sense? Who was the song? Because we all know it was El King. Or who sent them? Because it was my mother that sent, and let the controversy rain down from the heavens. So that was the thing that happened. And how dare you siege the glory that is Obama? Well, I keep shortening his name to just Obama, but he is Amir Obama. Oh, well, I guess I chose wisely then. Oh, Jamie, that could also be taken out of context. I meant your mother. Delightful. Also 69 experience, yum yum. And Oddish. Onion Fairy. Well, that is all flavours of interesting, because my heritage is just... My mother's from, like, London somewhere, but if you keep going down her family tree, eventually you get to French. And then on my father's side, like, my father was born in Yorkshire, but then his father was, I think, Glaswegian, and then, like, beyond that, if you keep going down that, like, that side of the family tree, then eventually you end up at the Picts, which were one of the ancient races of Scotland. So I'm descended from the guys who would paint their face blue and scream at people. True story. Latvia 2004. I have not. And yes, Yuri, we get it. Yeah, that's one thing I've never understood. Why is it that we have Glasgow and Norway, but Norwegian and Glaswegian? Like, that makes no sense, but that's what it is, and... Don't fury attack my mudfish! Wake up, you fuck! Oh yeah, Liverpudlian, that's a weird one as well. Like, is it a deliberate pun on the fact that Liverpool ends in pool and like pool, puddle, Liverpudlian? That's my best guess. And even then, that was inspired by me telling an American person about these various demonyms. And him, but that was his guess, and I'm sort of stealing it from him. And Lozzie, you're here as well. And, well, I haven't heard the one from 2004, but I'm sure, like, there was definitely some Latvian lyrics in Cake to Bake, and that's really that, and the Latvian Junior Eurovision song from 2011 are my only experiences with the Latvian language, as I recall. Yay! It's only been like a week and a half since I recorded those things for the Euro trip, and they're finally going to be uploaded, yay! Now, Elliot, did you fix the audio issues? Because there was echoey weirdness. And, Beret is so close to a level. Beret is currently my weakest team member apart from Cleo, but Cleo doesn't count because she's still on the EXP share. And somehow I managed to misread Tess with one S as T. And it's fine, Elliot, because, I mean, really, I should have done the YSC by now, but it's so overwhelming that I've not got around to it. Favorite Slovenian ESC and JSE? Well, I think both of Slovenia's junior Eurovision entries have been absolutely brilliant. I personally prefer Nissi Sam just because I feel like, I feel like, Prva Ljubezen is really good, but I feel like I should give some love to Nissi Sam just because everyone loves Prva Ljubezen. And adult contest, I'll have to come back to favorite start. Well, I'll address the favorite starter of every region because for once I'm finally going to. Oh, there's a trainer there that I've not spoken to. Yeah, I haven't spoken anywhere near enough about Pokemon, so I might as well go through each of the regions and do my favorites and stuff. Kanto, Bulbasaur personally, although like I like Charizard once it's fully there. I'm just not a fan of the ones leading up to it. So Bulbasaur, I think Totodile, because like Gen 2 is kind of the best balanced one. For some reason, I really, really hate the Pokemon Chikorita, but I think Meganium is fine. Just for some reason I hate Chikorita. Gen 3, Mudkip, definitely. Gen 4, probably Piplup, although Turtwig is kind of a close second. Gen 5. That's kind of a tough one. I like Snivy aesthetically, and I like Oshawott as well, but I think I'd have to go with Snivy, even though I think Oshawott's probably better, like, fightily. And, why am I even going this way? I just realised I'm going the long way around to get to bloody Rustboro. Gen 6, definitely Fennekin. And then Gen 7, Rowlet, as far as I can tell. Anyway, diving back in with the Slovenia question. Favourite adult Slovenia entry? Probably either Round and Round or Here For You, but for different reasons. Took me ages to actually answer the question. And yeah, I do agree that Hannah Mancini was underrated, because... just... there. Sometimes I forget how to words. Wait, are we still talking about Slovenia? Because just 2016 in general, or... I don't know, I feel like I've sort of walked headfirst out of the conversation. Now I'm just casually rambling and playing game in the background while everyone else just discusses Eurovision in the comments, which is just story of my life. Which is fine. Quite why I went the long way around, I do not know, but we're here now. And I'm sort of hoping that egg hatches soon. Actually, while I'm here, I want to see if I can get the thing to do the thing. Because I don't remember if that's how it works in this game. Is there like a... it's not in here by the look of it. Pokenav, perhaps? Trainer Eyes. Rich Boy Winston. Can I fight him, please? Apparently not. Okay. Well, as we were then. Sort of hoping that the egg hatches on the way to Rustborough, because, like, I don't know if the Pokemon that comes out of the egg is particularly good fighting-wise, whereas I'm fairly sure I'm going to want to train up the fossil Pokemon, so I don't know. And actually, just discussing qualifying by way of being a composer and stuff, I was actually surprised to learn that Norway 2013 was written by Karen Park. I didn't know that, and, well, now I do. Yeah, I remember having the discussion about Bosnia 2011 in the last stream. And, well, Yuri, you can tell people if you want to tell them, but I shall keep my mouth closed, but I'm not gonna stress over it, so it's whatever. Now, Latvian and Lithuanian as languages, like, to me, I can't really wrap my head around how they work as languages, because, like, I understand them, well, like, I can't speak them, but, like, I understand how they're pronounced if I can see them written down, as, like, if someone reads them out while they're written down, but I can't quite, like, if I just hear it without seeing it written down, then I don't understand it, because, like, I won't say it doesn't sound like a language, but to me it kind of, it's just strange. I'm just gonna ride up and down here until the egg hatches, because I'm making an executive decision, an executive decision, to ditch the egg Pokemon unless someone can come up with a really good reason for why I should keep it on the team. Because at the moment, I'm much more inclined to have the fossil Pokemon. And the egg's about to hatch anyway, so having the Mac bike would be really useful right now, but I don't. So, crying many sads. Actually, I just realised I'm in the right part of the world for the next gym anyway. And oh, Lozzie, is that news that you're willing to share, or is it private stuff? Because I don't want to pry, but if it's good news and you want to share it, you're welcome to share it. And I'm glad to see that my style of humour isn't completely unappreciated. And yeah, Estonian kind of is a bit of a surprise, because Latvian and Lithuanian are kind of similar. But then there's Estonian, which is just like Finnish, but different. Just like compared to the rest of them. Well, okay then, Seeking 343, that's... If only the rest of the world was like that. And to be fair, I also don't see the point of those letters in Latin as well, because, like, Latvian and Latin both have those letters, and I feel like it's a huge coincidence. But yeah, I don't see the point. Because, yeah, I mean, it technically changes the meaning of words, at least in Latin, because I studied Latin in high school. And it would only really change the pronunciation, and even then, not that much. No one pronounces it anyway, so... And as for Latvian, I wouldn't know, so, yeah. Can this egg please just hatch, please? Pleasey, pleasey, please. Yeah, if you see Lithuanian and Latvian written down, it's easy to tell which one's which, because, like, as we've established, Latvian is the one with the lines above letters, and then Lithuanian has, like, the dots and things, although I'd imagine they have some letters in common, I would have thought. And Lozzie, congratulations! Congratulations, Dennis, what will be with you? I've forgotten most of that song, which makes me very sad. And egg! Egg! By the way, can some people suggest some names for, like, preferably some Eurovision names, but it's whatever, for what's going to come out of this egg? Just some sort of nickname. I'm gonna go with I'm probably going to go with some sort of Eurovision nickname, but it's, like, it's whatever. So, if you have any Eurovision names for this egg, then spew them into the chat now. Here we go, it's hatching. I timed that rather well. Why not? I don't even know if that was anywhere near close, but anyway, any suggested names? We're looking for a female Eurovision name. And is there the slightest chance that you're talking about Stieg Resta there, Ben? Or maybe not. Highliner. Hang on. I just want to see if... You know what? There's not enough space for all of it, but I like the pun so much that I'm going to go with eyeliner. Just, that made me... Like, I'm going with eyeliner. That made me giggle too much. And I'm going to put the B there because it's short for eyeliner born. So... I'm sorry, there were some very good suggestions there, but I went with the one that made me legitimately giggle. However, at the moment, I'm going to drop it off in the computer unless someone can give me a good, like... Unless there's a really good reason to keep it on the team, I'm going to go and get the fossil Pokemon instead, because I feel like that's going to do me slightly a better time. That doesn't mean that I won't, like, bring it back onto the team later. It's just, for the moment, this is what I'm going with. And I believe the fossil we picked in the last episode was Anorith, so... I think? And it's been a while, I'm not an expert on fossil Pokemon. Oh! Oh, Sven Lomus! I know who you're... Ah. So, that's the thing with Estonia, they like sending people who do things with music. Now, who is the fossil person? I know it's in here somewhere. Because I know the whole thing with Wobbuffet or Wobbuffet or however it's pronounced, like the whole thing is specializing in Mirror Coat and Counter. But like that requires being able to predict what the enemy's about to do. And well, I don't know how long you have to go before the fossil thing's ready. I'd forgotten about this part. I thought it was just immediate like it is in later games. Oh, well there we go. So yes, we've got Anorith. As I recall, Anorith is better than Cradilly? Lileep, kind of? I don't remember. So, a male name now for a Pokemon. Whoa, hold the phone. Seriously? Seriously, the guy who wrote... Oh, I'm assuming it's the guy. The person who wrote Pioneer also wrote... Oh my god, wow. Wow, that is borderline unbelievable. And so yeah, I am inclined to lean towards calling this one Freddy in honor of that, but I don't know. Aram, Freddy, I'm read it all. I don't know, I'm sort of leaning 2 votes towards Freddy, but Aram works as well, because it's like alliteration and shit. Urgh. Simon Matthew. Yeah, well, I think we've got enough votes in favour of Freddy. If only he was shiny, then we could call him Golden Freddy. Terrible pun. So, what level is it at? Level 20, that's not that bad. So... I am liking that ability. Scratch, Harden, Mudsport, and Water Gun. Wow. That's a bit crap. Well, I'm tempted to give it the XP share now. Which means I'd have to go and... Well, what kind of... I love how Fuck Bucket has just become a thing. Because that's... Like, that's a thing that I unintentionally said multiple times in my Spyro 1 LP, and I didn't realise how much I was saying it. And I'd be tempted to use Rare Candy on Cleo just to level her up quickly, but she's like halfway up to the next level, so I'll just lead with her in front, do a little bit of grinding, and then once she levels up, I'll give her some rare candies, and then put the XP share on our newly christened Freddy. Don't feel disheartened if I... Also, hey, Mr. Gamer, FTW, for the win, I assume. Don't feel disheartened if I don't pick the names that you suggest for Pokemon, because they are all very good. I'm just going with the ones that I feel the most. And, oh, I have the obligatory stream email already. Now, where would be the best place to grind a level 24 Pokemon? Well, we'll just see what happens as I wander around the region aimlessly. Level 6, a little bit patronizing. Oh yeah, but this one has crap moves, though. Really? I mean, as I recall, Charlie Mason did the, I think the lyrics for the English version of Beauty Never Lies, and Here For You, and also, Rise Like a Phoenix. Like, I suppose, by all rights, I should dislike Charlie Mason for, you know, for both Serbia and Slovenia 2015, like, representing more than one country in the same year. But, like, I feel like he only did it once, whereas Jason does it regularly, so that's where I stand on that. Yeah, Fury attack, why not? Fury Pootsmann. that thought just appeared in my head, and it's not even funny, but, like, if you tell Estonia that you don't like the song Play, then Fury Pootsmann. That's not even a joke. Well, nevertheless, that's still the whole Hungary 2016-2009 thing. That's still a bit of a mind blow, because they're so different as songs go, kind of. I mean, they're not super different, but, like, there are some differences, so, like, wow. Can't even take one step through grass without being assaulted by another aggressive mouse with dots for eyes. Take my fury to the face. Well then. See, I never particularly minded Hungary 2009. I thought it was kind of a... Have I even been in here before? I think it was kind of cute how camp it was. Excuse you, I built this tunnel. Well, actually, no, I finished this tunnel, actually, but nevertheless. If someone didn't want to press play and they wanted to press pause instead, then Fury Pootsmann. That's... I feel like that's probably what I'm going to end up naming this episode, just because... Terrible pun. Oh, do I get some sort of reward? Oh god, those are bad puns. Repeat ball, which is a thing that I shall not be using. Unless, I don't know, I might throw it at a Pokemon just as a means of catching it, but nevertheless. Also, how are my H. McPeingtons looking? All fine. I feel like I'm the only person who didn't mind Estonia's staging this year. I actually liked it. Like, whenever Estonia incorporate a magic trick into their live performances, they tend not to do well, but, like, I don't know. 2011, I liked the way she just flipped her handkerchief and turned into a cane, and then this year he's got, like, the playing card and floop, but he's actually still holding it. Ze Sabo, I think that is, because, like, Hungarian kind of confuses me, because S by itself is like SH in English, but SZ is like S in English. But then there's other, I think, if not Polish, then there's a language like that where SZ is like SH in English, then S by itself is like S in English. I don't know. Oh yeah, it was Estonia with the surprise butt stuff, which again sounds great out of context. I'd nearly forgotten about that. It's kind of like, in fact, almost exactly the same thing happened in Melodifestivalen this year, where one of the artists, they showed like a nude picture of one of the artists, and also their staging involved stripping, and they end up coming last, and that's kind of, like, but I thought the Eurovision fandom was all about seeing asses and things. I don't know where this train of thought was going. Oh my god, it's Illumise. Let the universe erupt with controversy over how this thing's pronounced, but according to Shaka Conroy, the official pronunciation is Illumise, and I never particularly... I don't care all that much. Yeah, I do agree that Hungary 2016 had some very, very strange lyrics. Like half the song is really profound, and then the other half is really not. And that's kind of funny. Cleo, how could you miss with your boobs? Cleo, stop missing! Yeah, I feel like I should do, like, a Cards Against Humanity stream at some point, but, like, I don't know how I'd actually do that, because... I don't know, that might be one of the things that I stream after my birthday, because, for those who aren't aware, I'm getting a custom, like, I'm having a custom gaming PC built for my birthday, and just smack the microphone there. Yeah, so after my birthday, I'll be able to stream stuff in slightly higher quality, I think. So, after my birthday, we'll have Jackbox streams, and Cards Against Humanity streams, and maybe other things as well. That will be things that happen, and then there will be hype. Claire, will you just reach level 25, please? So that I can give you 2 rare candies, and then we can all be leveled out, and I can give Anarith the thing. Oh, 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 ding, ding, ding. And that is the way the Hungary blows. See, it's kind of... okay. Before I get too far ahead of myself in my thoughts, how many people here actually watched the final of Adal 2016, the Hungarian national final? Because I kind of want to discuss that a little bit, but I don't know how many people actually saw it. But I was going to pose the hypothetical question that if Andras Kalle Saunders hadn't performed so badly, maybe if he'd won the national final instead, would he have performed better at Eurovision? Like, would it have been a case of bad national final performance, really good Eurovision performance, as opposed to Freddie's good national final, not so good Eurovision performance? And how many people actually heard Kalle Saunders' song from this year's Adal? Because it was really good. I sent it to the YSC, so at least some people will have heard it. It was called Who We Are. It was really good, although his live performance, like, throughout the show, it was really, like, he performed it really crappily, but, like, it was a good song, and staging-wise, it was good, but performance-wise, it was not good. Like, the thing is, Kalle Saunders was the whole reason why I even watched Adal at all this year, and even then, I think I watched the second heat, and then one of the semi-finals, and then that was it. I ended up basically watching almost all of the shows, but just none of the ones that had Freddie in. And yeah, Petrushka was, I think, my second favourite out of the ones that I'd heard. Because, again, I ended up sending it... In fact, I sent all 3 of the super finalists from Adal to the YSC on separate occasions, and that was kind of awesome. But yeah, Petrushka, kind of really depressing lyrics, but still a really good song. Like, I do have a soft spot for songs that, like, are upbeat but have really, like, downbeat lyrics. So, stuff like Petrushka was just... Anyway, Gyozayo. One thing that I never properly worked out is... Well, because I didn't watch it back, but in Adal, when he performed Gyozayo, was that sand pouring from the ceiling, or was it water? Because I couldn't tell. And with Petrushka's song, like, when I first heard it, I thought the violin should go on for longer, and then it never did, and part of me was disappointed. And, oh yeah, Pokémon Go was released yesterday, or thereabouts as well, although I don't know if it's been released in the UK yet, but even if it has, apparently it's kind of buggy as fuck, and I hadn't planned on getting it anyway, because I don't think it's compatible with my phone. I've got another stream email, and I still haven't got around to listening to Hungary's 1994 song yet. I am sorry, I have failed you all. I'm Morgan Freeman. See, I could do the Morgan Freeman tone of voice, just not the actual voice. I could do the right tone, just not the right voice, I think. Also, I may have mentioned before, but Spinder, there's like millions of possible combinations for how their face can be laid out, and I feel like whenever they have a red spot that's like over their mouth, that, to me, just looks like they just crammed like a whole load of pizza in their mouth at once, and they got sauce over their face. My favourite song from UMCore this year, I'd have to go with, I forget what her name is, but Ain't Got Time for Boys. Or, as it sounded like in the song, I Ain't Got Time for Pepsi Boys. I did really like that song. That was immense fun. 3 rare candies, and I'm giving 2 of them to Cleo to speed up the grind times. And then a second one to you, and I suppose I should just give one to Freddy as well, but I'm gonna hold on to this rare candy, because we might need them later, so... Cleo, take your item, and give it to Freddy. I was about to hit completely the wrong button to move the... Yeah, Sing It Away, the studio version is alright. It's just her Eurovision performance wasn't that brilliant, but I think if she'd kept her staging from UMCore, then I think it would have done a lot better. Because, you know, with the dynamic camera angles and crazy shit, like, it would have done so much better, whereas with actual Eurovision, it was just... She was there with her posse of female friends and also a pan scourer on her head, and... Would someone mind getting rid of that? I know we have some mods in the audience. Yeah, well, I'll just get it myself. Y'all are taking too long. Okay, never mind then. Well. Y'all took too long to respond, and I tried to respond myself, and then... Bad times happened. Okay. Seriously, Anti-Jeff Brigade, get on it. Get on your shit. Are we still talking about Finland? Because I kind of got distracted by the nonsense there. Anyway, I suppose I should head to the next gym now, and I kind of don't want to. I don't want to do... Oh yeah, when we were watching the semi-finals, I mentioned my comment on how it kind of looked like she was wearing a pan scourer on her head, and my father misheard it as pant scourer, like you wear a pair of underwear and it scars you for life, or something. I don't know, that's sort of killed the mood a little bit, but yeah. No, God, not more accuracy shenanigans. Blah. Oh God, the nationality buttons. No, I haven't heard it yet in the 5 minutes since someone last asked. Now, I think Croatia's staging, it did kind of work, but I felt like it was too weird, and that detracted from the song. That and performing right next to Russia in the final, like, those two combined elements are probably what killed it in the end. But I feel like it could have worked, it was just a bit too off the wall. And, good grief, all of these puns. I've seen the thing that those puns come from. And now I've mentioned before that I'm deliberately not political, and so I'm not going to talk about politics on my channel. But I did see one person pointing out how, okay, so that they referred to it as Brexit. Well, what would they have called it if it was a different country that was voting to leave the EU? Because then you'd have things like Italy and Departugal and Checkout and Bailed. Checkout is my personal favourite out of all of them. Even though, like I said, I'm not going to talk about the actual politics of it. I just think that those various names that were... And Sweden and Denmark and the finish line. Sensationalism is kind of hilarious. Yeah, I suppose that's a fairly fair analogy there, Jamie. And, yep, I do agree, because I did rewatch Icebreaker's semi-final performance recently, and I agree, like, the live staging didn't really... Like, people are so quick to just say, oh, no, people just didn't vote for her because they were... that they were deliberately being biased against her... I think it's bipolar that she has, bipolar thingy. Wait, I did that thing again where I came all the way down the wrong way. Oh, well, might as well commit to it now that we're here. But... Well, it counts more in the final, because in the final, only first place matters, but in the semi-finals, the top 10 matters, so it's harder to, like, it's harder to keep track of, so it is still a valid factor. It's just, it won't have impacted quite as much, the whole Russian thing, or, well, performing next to a fan favourite more broadly. So, it is still a factor, it just hits harder in the final. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, like, so many people, it feels like we're trying to get on board the, oh no, you just hate her because of whatever mental condition she has, rather than, no, people just didn't like the song. It's really not that, like, her performance wasn't that bad, but the staging made little sense, and yeah, I just have no patience for people who don't understand what happened. Like, EU, but, like, I've mentioned before, when someone said, oh no, we can't be in Eurovision because we're not in the EU, and then I'm just thinking, stares in Norwegian, mumbles something in Swiss, looks across the room in Australian. Yeah, I don't know, I'm trying to be funny, but yeah, as I said, Agneta, it's either depression or bipolar disorder or something like that. But people are so quick to insist that that's what they were voted against, and like, that's absolutely not why people didn't vote for it. It's just Oh, did they suggest different staging for Hear Them Calling? Because I am kind of disappointed that they kept it, like, I'm always disappointed when they keep staging the same between a national final and the final. Admittedly, they changed it a little bit. They added the bit where, like, it looks like she's singing to camera, then she just kind of falls apart. But for the most part, it was the same as Song Verkepni whatever. Like, it just bores me when they keep the staging exactly the same, because it's a shame, because Hear Them Calling had it was a really good concept they were working with. It was just, they didn't change it enough, and it felt stale. But yeah, Icebreaker, I feel like, yeah, the fact that the tempo change, but, like, it feels like Icebreaker is half and half, like a split between Sia's Chandelier and Euphoria. I'm not saying it's like a plagiarism or anything, because it's not plagiarism. It's just so similar, and it's such a jarring Thud Fitzgerald when they go from one tempo to the other. There's no gradient whatsoever, and that completely ruins the immersion of the song for me. And I feel like that's affected a load of other people as well. So that's my reasoning, and also partly because the staging didn't make sense for why Norway didn't qualify. Yeah, at the time, when I first reviewed the Norwegian song, I got so much hate for me saying that, oh no, because, like, so many people hated on me for saying that the Norwegian song wasn't as good as people thought it was because the staging, like, not the staging, because the tempo change was so jarring. So many people shat on my review just for me saying that. And, like, well, look at what happened, you people. Maybe you should listen to my wise words every once in a fuck. Once in a blue fuck? And, Cleo, you still don't have any decent moves, but I kind of want to lead with you anyway. Oh yeah, there are all those other non-EU countries as well. Oh, and Cleo has Natural Cure, I just realised that's a really good thing. I kind of want to give Cleo some better moves, but Oh, just giving a miracle seed. I was expecting like a battle or something. Petra, what item is she holding at the moment? A silk scarf? Yeah, that makes more sense, actually. Yeah, it's just, there are a lot of people who are kind of really dumb. It's sort of sad what what Eurovision fans have to put up with when it comes to Eurovision fans who aren't quite as up on their shit, as it were. It doesn't feel like I've been going for nearly an hour, but I have, and we are making progress, and there's a Slakoth, and oh, I could catch this, but this is where I caught Sahat, so I can't catch any Pokemon here, even though I've not been paying too much attention to it. What if there was an EU vision? It would be very small. That's all I have to say on the matter. Just like compared to a full-blown Eurovision, it would be small because there are more countries in the EBU than in the regular EU. That's kind of a no-shit statement, really. In the grand scheme of things, though, what does it matter? But yeah, with regards to actual European Union stuff, I'm not going to talk about it because, like I said, I don't want to get political. But yeah, that is true. On a technical level, the UK would kind of be Romania because, oh no, you're not EU anymore. Well, there's the door. And then we cry so many sads. And I still think that it will have been a huge kick in the teeth for, especially for a video Anton, to have been selected to represent his country, and then to be told, no, your country can't take part, now go home. And then he has to go home to a house that can't receive the contest at all. So, in the space of one fell swoop, he's gone from competing to not even being able to watch. And away with your X attack, and away with your X accuracy, I never use these. Oh my god, that's... yeah, if the UK leaves the EU, then France stops existing. That makes perfect sense. And the Periscope scandal with Russia, hopefully it makes people more aware of, like, how the juries operate, because I feel like the juries for each country should not be in the same room. They should all be isolated or with juries from other countries, and they should not be allowed to talk. They should be in complete silence. They should be professionals. That's it. They shouldn't be allowed to convene, and they should be frisked on the way in, because, just to get into the venue to watch the shows, Laura and I had to be at least partially frisked. Well, when we went to Eurovision this year, both to get into the party and into the jury final, we had to be frisked to make sure we weren't carrying any, like, explosives or illegal materials or whatever. Well, so the jury should be frisked as well to make sure they're not carrying, like, mobile phones or whatever. Because, seems... QT8, that's a number. Like, that's just... It seems unfair that they should talk to each other and have means of outside communication. Like, they should shut up and focus on the show. That's all that they're there for. Anyway, what have we got? There's the accuracy room on the right and the speed room on the left. Well, I'm probably going to take on both, because I've never 100%ed this gym before. Like, I've beaten the gym leader, I've just never gone through every single room, so... Maybe it does, but I shall hit you with attacks, because... Your first move is going to be to use an X speed, and that will do you no fucks, and that's... Delcatty, it has a toilet seat around its neck. What should I use? Can't use Astonish because it's a normal type gym. Oh dear indeed. Fuck you with your singing! That's okay. I've sort of fallen out of Pokemon in recent years, so it's good that I'm playing this game, because this is where, like, it's around this point where I sort of, this was where I first started, this is where my Pokemon expertise kind of is at its peak. This and Generation 4 and a little bit of Generation 5 is where I'm best at it, so better it be Pokemon Ruby than Pokemon Omega Ruby. And, yeah, will you stop spamming? Like, Sing has like 20% accuracy! Enough with your mad fucks. But yeah, the Armenian national final. I'm going to wait until we actually hear how the thing goes before properly passing judgment. But I'd imagine it's probably going to go very well for them. And so I'm hoping for the best. Beret, will you get the fuck up? I do hope that the UK does national final next year as well. And oh my god, you used double slap. You don't get to hit me 5 times. And yeah, 2013 was kind of a national final, but it was all the same song. Well, no, all the same artist, but... Thank you, Beret. Took you bloody long enough. Yeah, 2013 was just, like, it was a... I don't understand 2013. Because I really don't see the appeal of Dorians. I just didn't... I don't see why they were so much like, oh yeah, we should definitely... Fucking! I don't see why that, like, why they, like, yes, we must send this artist, here are a load of different songs by them, like, they all sounded similar, and, nah. Just, enough of your singy bullshit, and I'm sure you're gonna use sing at the start of the next turn, and it's probably gonna hit as well, even though sing is a very low accuracy move. And how dare you double slap me 3 times, I am offended. This is why I didn't want to do this gym yet. Sing has like 20% accuracy! I am low-key raging here. Well, I have chesto berries for weeks, so you can just shove them. I'm offended. Stop slapping me! Oh, just like in real life. Thank you! See, to this day, I am still kind of shell-shocked that, that Armenia and Iceland qualified in 2013, but Bulgaria and San Marino didn't. So, that's a thing that happened. Send in Soupy Tom. Yeah, that's what I was just saying there, Ben. Yeah. In the Armenian National Final for 2013, I actually forgotten about that. That Toy Planet and Lonely Planet were basically the same song. There was just, like, there was a little difference between them, but they were essentially the same song. And Soon Moo should have qualified. Soapy Tom, what do you see in this cat with a toilet seat on its neck? Don't you dare be paralyzed again with you fuck bucket. Thank you. Oh, that's awkward. Given the name of the move, I feel like you'd probably do that even if you were in love anyway. I'm not going to analyze that thought any deeper. No, it wasn't. You used so many hacks that I am not happy with this battle. So I'm going to go and heal. Which would sound like something I'd say before cutting the footage. But I can't, because it's a live stream. Yes. Get your own fuck bucket today, only $19.99. Be with you in 6 to 8 weeks. I do like it when there are a low-key returning artists. Like, they don't make a big deal about it. It's just, oh yes, I was a backing singer for so-and-so in whatever year. Like, that's kind of why I was so in support of Aliona Moon winning the Moldovan National Final in 2013, because like, oh my god, it's her! And then it was her, and then she did stuff, and she did well, and I feel like that's the only time where a song has won its national final in English, and then was then later translated into Romanian. Nevertheless, I think the Romanian lyrics of Omie were better than the English lyrics, simply because the song ages a lot better that way, because the original was, oh my god, the Mayans weren't wrong, it is the end of the world. Like, no. Can you not? So, at least the Romanian lyrics make more sense. Like, time-wise. Yeah, a lot of countries do that, though. They have, for fuck's sake, with the sing hacks! I have zero patience for this. Yeah, a lot of countries send previous artists to represent them in the voting. It's kind of standard practice. I have more respect for countries that send different spokespeople every year, rather than countries that send the same spokesperson year on year on year. Because, like, the UK, we kept sending Scott Mills over and over and over again, and I was so sick of it. And Sing has, like, no accuracy. You do... Oh, wait, yeah, it used X accuracy. Fuck. Well, whatever. Nevertheless. But yeah, Albania, Australia, the UK for a while keep sending the same spokespeople, and like, just would it kill you to send someone different to read out your votes? It's not that difficult. Fuck off! I am just quietly raging within. Because I don't know how much healing I need, but I feel like anything that I use will be too much. In the words of Bentley Jones, go hard or go home. Oh, for fuck's sake, if it's not one thing, it's another. Well, be that as it may, I turn to you. Petraseed, that was a complete waste of a super potion. But, yeah, just... Pasha to write a song for Zdobshi Stub, have the epic sax guy. Yeah, that's just perfection. Yeah, get faked out, you arse bundle. Yeah, you'd better flinch. I didn't mean to actually use that. I was contemplating it because it's super effective, but it's not very powerful. Don't. Thank you. Well, at least this Delcatty can't use, it can't use Attract because for some reason lesbians and gay Pokemon don't exist, at least in this generation. I feel like they do in later games. Maybe? Oh, hang on, is that the guy who did the Put In, Put Out song? I may be mistaken. Because I'm actually kind of surprised that the world took the Put In, Put Out song so well, because I was kind of expecting someone to be like, oh no, this is not a declaration of war, but like not far off. I don't know, I'm surprised people aren't more offended by it. And I have attempted to write like various translations of Eurovision songs in the past. Because I think I did try to write, like, okay, this is gonna sound really weird, but I think I did write a Spanish language version of That Man by Caro Emerald at one point, and that's the point. Netherlands, send Caro Emerald at some point, she's brilliant. And hopefully the rest of the gym won't be spamming bloody sing like that, because oh my fucking wow. Well, just generally speaking, as far as this country should send this person, this country should send whoever, like, just as a general rule, as long as whoever they send takes it seriously and sends a serious song, then I'm okay with it. Because, like, if you're just gonna, like, I have no problem with people sending comedy artists to Eurovision if they end up writing, like, a serious, or, like, a song that could be a serious contender. It doesn't have to be, like, a deadly serious topic. But it should be, like, it should still be a song that could be considered a contender. So, you know, Lauta, for example, for, 2012, went over. I have a third email now. Recovery room, fuck that noise. But yeah, there are so many people that could... Oh, defense as well. George 2009, that was... They knew what they were doing. I feel like they should have... I suppose, if they were that adamant to not change their song, then they made the right call by withdrawing completely. If they had no intention of changing the lyrics. But having said that, the style of song wouldn't have done well anyway. So, eh. Oh well, fun. You've only missed an entire hour of Pokemon. Deary me. It's okay, it's been a fairly casual, it's been a filthy casual stream. And come on, this is the defense room, not the lower the other person's accuracy room. And I just remembered this is before the physical special split, so I could just spam water gun and it should have at least some level of... Nyeh. All of the boops. Yay, critical. Yeah, I like it when countries send a different one every year. Because if they send the same one every year, it just gets stale. And I like how the UK has gone from sending the same person over and over again to actually legitimately being really weird and creative with the spokespeople, because, like, we had Scott Mills, and then suddenly, just right the fuck out of nowhere, Nigella Lawson and Richard Osman. Although that said, in the jury final, Richard Osman didn't even read out the UK votes. It was some guy who I think he was like Scottish or something. I don't know. He was Like, the UK spokesperson in the jury final in the fake voting this year, I swear he just rocked up wearing a onesie with a duck on it or something like that. It kind of was not funny, but then we had Richard Osman. He was all like, I have to give Richard Osman credit for like being really professional about, and the UK 12 points from the jury goes to Georgia, and he just said it with a completely straight face, and I respect him so much for that. And Defenseman, we've already done that. The YSC 29 recap, not yet, because I've not even started on it yet, because there are so many songs, and it's, like, so much work. I'm gonna work on it over the, like, the next couple of weeks, well, the next couple of days, sorry, because next week is gonna be my week off as far as making videos goes. Like, I will still be streaming next week, but I won't be, like, I won't be doing, like, videos. I'm gonna upload trailers for my upcoming Versus. I'll be doing 2 Versus series, but I'll be uploading trailers for those, but that's it as far as videos go, and so I'll be using that time to work on the YSC stuff, because there are 32 songs, we're having 2 semi-finals, and I can't even... It's just, there are so many songs taking part that I don't even want to start thinking about it. The YSC 29 page... later today, I think. I'll get on it very soon. And I have never watched The Last Leg, so make of that what you will. Don't you headbutt my ass. Swift! Throw glitter! Oh, wow. Suddenly critical. There's no particular reason, it's just I'm taking a 1-week break from making videos just so I have time to do the, so I have time to record my next video series, and also so that I can work on the YSC, because of course people are waiting for that. I don't trust my ability to survive this, so, who's got good defense? Fuck it, I'll just send in Obama and see what we can do. I just misread in AUS as in anus, so, that's a thing that happened. Seriously, Obama? You had one job. Okay, I refuse to accept that. I am not accepting that as a defeat because crit scumming and just general scum. No. In the YSC, I don't accept people submitting their own recap slots because, like, that would give them an unfair advantage over people who don't submit recap slots, so I'd rather have everyone be on the same level with that. Just so everyone's on the same playing field, because with the YSC between us, Europe Scalator and I, we try to give songs recap slots that aren't usually used for that song in other song contests, so it's the 20-second spot of the song that plays during the recap. It's just so that everyone has, like, an equal chance, so that it's not, like, you know, it's nothing personal, it's just we're trying to be fair and shit. But yeah, Laura, I'd appreciate your help as usual with the recap audio. Oh, for fuck's sake, with your crit scumming! Seriously! Seriously, fuck off! This game just hates me, I swear. Will you stop booping me? The shoe is on the other foot and I don't like it. Super potion, yeah. Wasting all of the items. Right. Mudshot. Maybe that'll hit instead. For fuck's sake! My god, I hate this gym even more than I remember hating it. Admittedly, it does kind of feel lazy when a country sends the previous year's artist as their spokesperson, but that's not as lazy as just sending the same person every single year to be their spokesperson. And I've got a 4th stream email now, good grief. But yeah, I am not accepting Obama's feint there because that was due to flinch scumming and crit scumming. So, like, yeah, it's supposed to be a Nuzlocke, but I mean, we have an entire box full of sacrifice Pokemon anyway, so another ritual sacrifice to keep Barack Obama, Amir Obama alive. He's not Barack Obama, but no. I do appreciate their sense of humor with having the dress that was shouted down in the... Like, okay, for the unaware, as I recall, in 2015, I think it was 2015, Celia Rombley did the Dutch votes in the dress that, Trijntje did her first rehearsal in, and everyone hated that dress, so I like the sense of humor there. And I believe so, Jamie. I don't remember who's reserved what for the 30th edition, but for the moment I'm going to say yes. Now then. Just, by the way, just casually sacrificing Sugo so that I can keep, a bummer on the team. And no, it won't be a special edition, because the special editions are the editions that end in 4 and 8, because that's, like, the special editions always come after when... Okay. So the YSC doesn't happen in May or December, because that's when Junior Eurovision and Actual Eurovision happen. And so that means that June and January are the special editions because the YSC takes 1 month off. So it's just... Special editions are only after the YSC takes 1 month break. So that's how that works. And... fuck it, I'm gonna lead with Soupy Tom because this is gonna be a bastard room, I'm sure. I don't think Poland's reserved, so yeah, you can reserve... Like, I do recommend you both send me a message, like, a YouTube message, so that I don't have to watch back this stream and try to remember that you've said these things. But, for the moment, I'll say yes, but do remind me later down the line. Oh, wow. This ass has special defense, and fuck you flinching! I'll send in an... I'll counter your Linoon with a Linoon of my own. And you will suffer for it. Can you not headbutt? I will headbutt you. I have the greatest speed. And you flinched. You... Fuck Nugget. And now you're going to heal, because that's... It's like that one song from that Norwegian national final at one time. Take your time to heal. At least I think it was Norwegian. Oh yeah, when Valentina did the votes, she like sang a bit of each of her 3 Eurovision songs when she was reading out the points. That was kind of cute. Oh, Ben, you don't need to burn the candle at both ends just for my sake. Or my sake, if you prefer. Please, death. Yes! That was a deadly dangerous play for Beret there, but I did it. Yeah. And Freddy leveled up at last. I want to be able to read out the votes for the UK at some point, and I feel like if I start like a petition or like a Kickstarter campaign, I feel like I'd probably get at least these people supporting me, because I want to read out the votes and or commentate, and meh. At some point, as I said, at some point I would like to do like a live stream where I'm commentating actual Eurovision, but I don't see how I'd be able to do that without running into copyright issues, unless I was to like contact Eurovision and say, yo, can I do this thing? And they'd probably be like, no. So... Now, did I just heal? Yes, I just healed. Nah, lead with Beret, because she's got good speed. And also I'll save, because I've not saved in a while. Ah yes, it's a chain of farts for you, a chain of farts for me. The thing is, like, Chain of Lights, it started, like, as a song, it started so promisingly, and then, by the end, it's just turned into a typical kind of Ralph Siegel song, and so that's why, it, like, people sort of didn't enjoy it as much. And I've already fought this guy, haven't I? Yeah. And I think I said it in some other stream as well. It is kind of harsh how, Actually, I'm going to lead with, Petra, because then she can at least get some flinch action going. No, she can't. No, she can't, because the first turn will be given over to using an item. Like, it was really harsh how, when they were performing 2015 San Marino, like, a load of audience members shouted out no just a little bit too early and deliberately threw Michele off, and, like, that seems really, really unfair. I will say it's not the cheapest sounding Eurovision song I've ever heard, but I understand why it was unpopular. I feel like I could call myself a fuck bucket, but the BBC probably wouldn't allow it on TV, so... And yeah, we actually won one of these fights without having any trouble at all. And for anyone who's not familiar with Pokemon, don't worry, this gym is just... This is a gimmick, this isn't the norm. I suppose that I have to give them credit, though, for having, like, a gym that's actually built around the competitive metagame, rather than just in-game stuff. How much longer to the stream? I haven't decided yet. I suppose we'll just go until we clear out this gym, I suppose? I don't know, I honestly haven't decided. I'm just going for as long as whatever, because I may be recording more Versus stuff later today, so... I don't know, we shall see. I think I'll finish this gym, and then I'll go downstairs and have a cup of tea and some donuts, and somewhere in between the two, I'll end the stream. Why, do you have somewhere to be and you don't want to leave until I finish? And I've got a 5th email! Where are all these emails coming from? Holy hell. And it's not until now that I just came to appreciate just how mad Beret's speed stat is. So, Beret is the swiftest member of my team. And yeah, I agree with that, Ben. Solintorno, that was, I think, my second favourite for that year's junior contest. Oh, shit! Oh, shit! Oh, yeah. Kind of spoilers there, Lottie, but yeah. I don't like where this room is going, but I'm going to do it anyway. But I shall save and hope for the best. Yeah, so I've got 5 emails. I think one of them's going to be Poland, one of them's going to be Ireland, and then the other 3 I have no idea. Oh! Oh, it's not actually one-hit KOs, it's just critical hits. Oh. Oh. Well, now I feel slightly less bad about life. Headbutt, because the rest of the gym's been spamming them, so why shouldn't I? And... Oh, good grief, that went so much better than I could have expected. You couldn't even get a single hit on me. Haha. Ugh. The stress is real. Yeah, that's also true. Breaking my heart, like, it was a good song. It was really well staged, I have to give him credit there, and I think I've cleaned out this gym. I didn't realise there were so few trainers in here. And I kind of don't want to fight the gym leader, because it's... But yeah, so... Lozzie, I shall remind you, do a practice run, and then we shall convene on, like, Wednesday or something to practice. Yeah, the sad thing is that's probably true there, Ben. And Camilleri Smilova and Mirror as well. That's San Marino's best entry in anything ever, in my most humble of opinions. And I don't know, her live performance did kind of not brilliant, but she should have done better than she did. And if she'd represented Russia, she probably would have done really well. But then again, it would have been in Russian instead of Italian, so I don't know. But still, I hope that Camilla, she really refines her singing skills and then tries adult Eurovision. And, like, that goes for, well, I want Destiny Chukwunyere to represent Malta at adult Eurovision as well. Also, I kind of don't want to fight the gym leader now, because I don't trust my ability to not completely fuck this up. So, I'm going to end the stream now, because people were asking anyway. So, I'm just going to stand here like a totem pole and save. So, I'm ending now. So, I have been and will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. And this has been a good stream. Came kind of late in the week, but it's a thing that happened, and there's my team at the moment, and I really don't feel ready for this gym leader, so... So burp. I think between this and the next stream, I'll look up the levels of this gym leader, and then see if I need to go and grind some more, because I feel like I need to grind some more. I am so not ready for this gym. But for the moment, as I said, will continue to be Tessellating Hexagons. Thank you so much for watching. Sorry that I had to cut things here, but people were asking how long I was going for. Well, here you go, I'm finishing now. People say goodbye in Irish and stuff, I think. Maybe I just made myself look like an idiot, I don't know. But yes, goodbye and have nice lives and yeah, all of these words that generally mean goodbye. Have a nice life until we meet again, and that is what looks like Polish. Thanks for joining me, you've been a lovely audience as always, and I will see you all in the next thing that I do, and I will be streaming next week. It's just that I won't be putting out videos next week apart from, like, next week, YSC recap, 2 trailers for a couple of series that I'll be doing the week after that, and a stream. But no Let's Play videos, so just so you're aware of that. Spread the word. Spread the load, spread the legs, okay. Getting silly now. I will see you next time, and thank you all for turning out for what was essentially short notice stream. I'm rambling. Goodbye, nice life, done streaming, okay, fun times, goodbye, goodbye!